What's up YouTube? Big B here with Ironclad RC. Thank you guys for riding with me. This is a channel where we tinker, test, and tune everything RC. Today we have the Delta Force 35 back on the block. Gonna be doing some performance upgrades. We have this Hobby Park turn fin set and trim set, tab set we're gonna be installing on the Delta Force. So stick around. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Big B here with Ironclad RC. Alright, so we've got this Hobby Park turn fin set. It's an 86 by 35 millimeter turn fin set that I purchased from Amazon for about $12 or $13. It's kind of a generic turn fit set for this 35-inch Delta Force boat. Turn fins are designed to run out of the water until you're in the turn on your side, taking the corner, and then your turn fin will enter the water and help prevent any kind of slippage or sliding once you're in your turn. We're going to go ahead and open it up. It should come with everything we need. So we have the two turn fins. Go ahead and pull them out. Nice looking, has a nice grinded edge here, pretty sharp. May need to sharpen them up a little bit. I think it's going to be the right size for this boat. So, and then it has the mountain brackets here. CNC machined mountain brackets for both sides. And all the stainless steel hardware we should need. So, basically you're going to mount them up on either corner of your boat. Now some people do just run one turn fin. Most of the time if it's in a sharp turn, the boat turns to the side in the turn, your rudder comes out of the water a little bit, and if you have your turn fin, the turn fin digs into the water and gives you a little extra, like almost like rudder back there, to keep your turn nice and smooth. See how it flips around, whips around like that? I don't mean to do that, it's just doing it on its own. We're going to mount it so it's just under that little step right there, and you want it to be at about this angle here, like a 90-degree angle to the bottom of your boat. Now it has, this hole is elongated here so you can move it up, move it out, in and out, up and down, to fully adjust the ride and turn of your boat. Turn a lot smoother and dig in and not bounce. See how she wants to bounce a little bit on the turn like that? You see that? It won't happen. It won't happen whenever we put a turn fin on it. So to get the turn fins exactly the same on both sides, I use a straight edge, an adjustable straight edge ruler, and what I do is I use the bottom of the boat as my reference point. So I want my turn fin to sit about right here on the transom. You don't want it too low, you don't want it too high. I was going to use these marks, and I've decided to move it up a little bit. So I get my straight edge, tighten it down, and that'll give me this mark where my screw holes will be. So I do it on both sides like so, and then you want to get them the exact same distance from the corner of the boat on both sides. So I take my straight edge and I get my measurement to where I want the screw to go, and I use a different color marker. So we're going to go here. Alright, that's going to be where our screw is. And then you do the same thing on the other side. I'm using my seam here as a reference point, and I'm going to make a mark right there, just like the other side. Alright, so now that we have that initial screw hole marked, we can now put our bracket up to the boat and put your screw hole right where your first black mark is. And then you want to find your pink line and make sure you get them both the same. Alright, so that's where my screw's gonna go. Both of my screws will go on the pink line, and I'll make the hole where the black marks are. We're going to do the same thing for this side. The pink mark, like so. Alright, bam. That's where we're going to be mounting our turn fins. And when you're done, you can put some alcohol on a rag and wipe these marks off very easily. Put our trim tab on the boat and just see which set of marks we're going to use. So I was initially going to use these bottom two marks, but I started looking at it, and it looks like my trim tab, when it's pushed all the way up on the bracket, you see where it's that cut is, where it's sharp, the edge is sharpened. It looked like that blunt edge is gonna ride in the water, so I moved it up, and now it doesn't look like it's gonna ride the water. That blunt area, you want the sharpened area in the water only. I got the drill bit. Our screws are 3.5 millimeter. We've got the right bit for the job. Right now is the last chance you get to make sure it's in the right spot. So I'm just going to hold it up and kind of look at it. Make sure everything is on point before I drill these holes. I don't want to have to waller the holes out any. So it looks like my marks are good, and I'm going to go ahead and start drilling. See how you can adjust it if it's digging down too deep in the water. You know, while you're running, you can move it back out of the water some, so that you only want it to touch when you're in your turn, when you're banking in a turn. So we've got both sides drilled up and ready to go. Not even. Oh, that's perfect. So I've got a couple of different adhesive sealants out, epoxy, clear silicone. I'm gonna try this one. I hadn't tried this yet, so I might try this. I was gonna epoxy it, but I'm gonna try this Loctite Marine. Give it a shot. I've got the permanent marker off using the alcohol. Now I've got some sandpaper. Just gonna rough up this where I'm gonna mount the turn fins. That way we have a good mounting, clean mounting surface, roughed up, and get a good bond. The sealant on the turn fin here, and I'm just going to put the nuts on. I've got them Loctited, got the washer. Do it off camera because it's going to be tedious. It's very tight. Socket with this joint on it so we can get to it. But yeah, you guys probably ain't going to want to watch me put the nuts on. I'll show you what it looks like when we're done. Boom! They look good. They turned out nice, y'all. They turned out nice. I got the height right. Not too low, not too high that it looks funky on the boat. I got the angles right 90 degrees from the bottom of your boat. Use the bottom line here to get your measurement like I showed you. And then I just I used adhesive sealant and an extension with a socket on it, a little swivel head socket extension to put the nuts on. If you got a tight spot, that might help you guys out with your build. Oh, I can't wait to get this on the water. I really don't like doing two major upgrades like this, like the turn fin and the trim tabs all in one shot. So we might just wait on these. I think we might wait because, you know, then you want to do it one thing at a time, one step at a time. If we did the trim tabs and the turn fins, then we wouldn't really get a real good judgment of how well these actually do help. So yeah, we might wait till next time. I apologize, but I just thought about that. So yeah, we'll just wait. Let's see how good this prop's balanced. Let's see, is it balanced? Oh yeah. Perfect. I couldn't have asked for a better setup. I can't wait to get it out on the water. As soon as this epoxy cures, we're gonna have this thing back in action. So ring that bell to get notified for future videos. We're gonna do a comparison of before the trim tabs were installed and after. Get a feel for the handling and how much better the boat actually performs. So thank you guys for watching Big B with Ironclad RC, a channel where we tinker, test, and tune everything RC. We'll see you next time.